Good morning, 23rd August 21. Poverty disruption 100. Well, it seems that the country is not really understand. Let me try to explain again. The wages of humans uh, can be high, like in Switzerland, in Singapore, if taxes are low, right? Let me put it otherwise. The people of Spain will be poorer and poorer and poorer and poorer. And the tomato from €2 18 months ago, pre-COVID, now is already €4 because tax. But then again, if the wage of the average Spanish worker is €20,000, then of course the buying power, purchasing power, it's 50% of what was last year. So those that have pensions will not even survive this because already electricity has been threefold increased the prices in the last year. So it is very clear that governments must disrupt 100 because the poverty is here because of your tax. So you're so inefficient managing these Jurassic governments of institutions of 50,000 public buildings worth 300 billion in Spain, for example, plus also 300 billion wages of those 5 million public workers, so that's already 600 billion. And then if we multiply the 300 billion times 100 years intrinsic value opportunity cost, well, it is opportunity loss. Then, of course, this is the poverty that the humans in Spain will be paying for. So, thanks to you, mommy and daddy public workers, then the private workers and all the kids in the future will be poorer and poorer and poorer. This is disruption 100. I hope that it is very clear that the poverty is generated by tax and that the inefficiency of the five institutions, dividing each process in five, it is impossible to make a salad, to make any food, and that the cost of it, it must be really massive. And this is very important for all the countries to really understand that this poverty will grow and grow and grow. And those that work at shore will be paying more. Those that even want to earn more than 20,000 euros wage will pay even 40, 50, 60% tax they are already paying, but then all the way up to 100 because it would not be reasonable to earn more money because the more money you earn, the more tax you pay. So what is the point in being a doctor, a judge, or any professional above 20,000 euros if you have to leave 60% of tax in the way? It's no point at all. So the only way that we business persons, entrepreneurs can look at this is we are going to employ in those countries that we know that tax is not so big and this tendency is going to continue. So I thank you very much indeed. For example, in Morocco, the labor laws are really old, the French, Francais, and this has to change. This is so old. I mean, we need labor laws like in Singapore. We must be able to fire people instantly because there's always one psychopath in every company, and those end up being the leaders of the labor relations. It's very commonly seen more often than not, and this is why then the problems arise because they don't really care about this is what they are here born for, making psychopath problems labor-wise. So it is very important that these labor laws also everybody is able to be dismissed, even myself, like I have the contracts with ship owners, that's the way it should be. And if we provide a good service, a good price, then of course the clients will continue with us. And it's very important to do this in every side of the labor market. And not only tax is the problem, but also this issue that Morocco is very good at. They have a percentage for productivity. So it is very important to have a tax-free motivational area that all the workers in the world, and that's why Candina is very focused into expanding the labor relationships in Morocco. And also the taxes are less than are in Spain. So of course, Spain is like the last remedy that we must use. Some cases like finance and crew management are the core activities that in our business are important to be in Spain, but the rest of them they can be subcontracted, and therefore there is not even possibility of expanding the wages and the income, nor even there is the possibility of employing youngsters, because of course there is 500 million Spaniards that have not been born because of the taxes, and well, we have to bring 500 million immigrants. So this is the poverty disruption 100. I hope that the governments, for example, in Spain, which is the case, and in France and in Europe, understand that this simplification of the administration of these Jurassic governments is a must, and they must go digital, from currencies to payroll to enlistment contracts. And please return the fines the Inquisition has put. In our case, it's only 270,000 euros, but they put the fines to their own people instead of to others, and which we should not even put fines, because this will generate even more fines to be put, and more fines, more fines. You see, this is Murphy's law. So therefore, thank you very much for your time, and I hope that this time you governments today, Jurassic governments of today, get your act together to eliminate poverty in the world. And the only way is to reduce taxes 95%, and the process is 99.99% yesterday. Take care. Thank you. Bye.